I'm Dr. Barrett Bonella, and welcome to Social Work Policy. Wanted to give you a quick introduction to myself, just as I expect many of you who are watching this will also introduce yourself, so you can get a couple of extra credit points and give you a jump start on your class. So, let me go through the questions real quick, and then I'll give you a couple of pointers to help make sure that you get through this course, that you're able to pass it, and then you can move on and take your test and get your license, which I'm assuming pretty much everyone is planning on doing because they're taking this course. So, let's get started. First off, so obviously I'm Dr. Barrett Bonella, and I am a local boy from Salt Lake City, and I now live up in Ogden working at Weber State, and it's awesome. Weber State is a really great school, and if you've been there, then you know it, and if you haven't, then you're about to. All right, so where do I work? I've told you, obviously, I work at Weber State, but I have done a lot of work in a lot of different settings in my social work career. I've been in the social work field since 2001, where I started off as a crisis phone counselor. I've moved up through the ranks doing psychiatric technician work, being a therapist, being a supervisor, being a program administrator, being a grant writer, being a policy analyst, being a researcher. I've done just about everything that you can do in the social work field. And even as I say that, it sounds like a lie because the reality is there's so much to do. And I've done a lot, and I'm certainly willing to share any of my experience with you if you ever think it might be useful. So, speaking of being useful, that's what I really hope to do for you in this class. What do you hope to get out of this class? Well, I hope that you all do great projects in this class, that you're all able to stay on top of the homework, that you're able to get all of the points that you need to pass it. Remember, it is a pass-fail class. Once you've hit that cutoff, you've got your grade, you're good to go. Um, but this is going to be a challenging class, and there's going to be a lot of work. So if you have questions, if you need help with anything, please, please, please reach out to me. Uh, Reach out to me at my email, especially. That's where you're easiest, you're most likely to get me and get a quick response. Uh, I'm pretty good at getting back to my emails within 24 hours. There are times when I won't be able to, say if I'm out of town and purposefully trying to avoid you, or everyone else for that matter, or if you asked me a really complicated question and I really need to put a lot of thought into answering it, then it might take a little bit longer. But generally, I should be able to get back to you very quickly. I'm invested in your success in this course. Now, in order for you to be the most successful that you can be, I highly recommend that you start off by reading the syllabus. Please take your time, comb through it. Don't just give it a breeze, one quick one over. It gives you everything that you need to know in order to pass this class. And it also gives you some very important instructions about your assignments. So, for example, the first 7 modules you need to complete, but then after that, you get to pick just one. So it will say that you've got, chapters 7, 8, and then 10 through 14 due at the end of the class. And it turns out you only have to do one of those because the rest will all be dropped. You will have to respond to a couple of others. Hopefully, people have taken on more than, or you'll have to be able to uh, comment on some of your peers' work in other chapters on other policy areas other than the ones that you've taken on. But as you do that, you'll find that shouldn't be very hard. You read through what they had to say based on what they had to study for it, give them a couple quick comments, maybe ask a couple questions to make sure that it's as interactive and you're able to show off that you're able to get something out of what they had to say, and you should be good. You will have to do a policy analysis. There is a web page associated with that. As you look through the syllabus and you look through Canvas, you'll find that. Read through that page. It'll tell you everything you need to know. And then, of course, if you have questions, ask me. You'll also have to do a project associated with that policy analysis. So you'll analyze a policy, and then you'll have to either fight for it or fight against it, and or fight for modifications to it. And there are lots of different ways to do that. Whatever you choose to do, be sure to send me your ideas, and I'd be happy to help you figure out whether or not that's going to be feasible whether or not it's likely to work, whether or not that will meet the assignment requirements. And then finally, you will have to attend some sort of policy meeting. Since it is summer, your options are going to be kind of limited. At least here in Utah, we have a part-time Congress. They're only available during the spring semester. So in summer, you're more likely going to have to go to either a school board meeting, a city council meeting, a county council meeting, or something to that, something like that. Go to that, and then you'll write a 2 to 3 page summary and reflection on it. That assignment is actually really easy. Don't skip it. That is the one, I think, that where people are able to learn the most. Anyway, those are the assignments. The two big takeaways are: you need help, reach out to me. And second, read the syllabus. Please read the syllabus. I've put a lot of work into it. And yes, I know it's long, but it will be worth your time, I promise you. Okay? Reach out. I will be in touch with you in the next couple of days as the course gets moving forward. Things are going to start right away. Your first assignments are going to be due this week. You'll have several due next week, and it just keeps going until the semester ends. But take a deep breath. It's totally going to be worth it. We'll see you then.